League comes to you from Ford Field here in
the Browns again.
Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
Up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions.
Mic check, mic check. All right, just making sure I can be heard.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Ford Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25.
Let's go.
For the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Got an extra yard off of that.
Call it a 1 yard
I got
gain
a yard off of that.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1 yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's my warm-up game, y'all. I'm warming up.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I ain't got my helmet on. Hold on one second.
Defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
I gotta get my helmet on. Hold on. I gotta go get my helmet. After I get this touchdown. Can't be out here without the helmet on.
On 4th down, Goff. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in. And as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. They set up the screen to Chubb. And brought down, but not before.
All right, I'm back.
Let's get it. The extra effort moves the sticks.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And a tackle there will go to Charles Harris.
A 1 yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1 yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1 yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
on 2nd and 9. Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Good shit. I'm just warming up, folks.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
I'm unbothered. I'm very unbothered.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
God damn it.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line. As
I'm going to try playing this without remote play.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end.
I had to come back and get that.
Hockenson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I forgot my damn helmet. That's what I went for. I'm tripping. I'm going to go get it after this play. Dang it.
On 1st down, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
What the
It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's
and now
wild,
common
man.
sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series.
It's wild, it's wild, it's wild.
Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff flush to his right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that.
Damn, I didn't mean to go so far.
1st down with a nice throw.
A
I'm sorry,
short gain
sir.
here,
Got you looking
maybe
bad
a
out here,
yard
bro.
to the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They stopped after a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Escaping the pressure run.
I couldn't think. I couldn't think. As you see, dude, coming. I couldn't think of nothing. Let me see how the field goal is on here. I can get a field goal off. That'd be nice.
On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard
I want to get my helmet.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
All right,
to
we
me,
here.
It just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's Goff. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops,
nigga, no, stop that shit. You know you got that from me. Get the fuck out of here.
And Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now.
You stole that shit from your mentor, me.
Seibert's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point.
Yeah, bro, I had to get it, man. I had to get it, bro.
So the interception
I had to get it.
Up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple.
I had to, bro. I got it yesterday, actually.
And probably say we should have done better there.
My record is 5-3 right now on head-to-head. It's gonna be a little better, you know what I'm saying? For sure.
The Browns drive
Aiden Hutchinson, I got so much talent on my field. Don't make no sense.
They got the lead, not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting.
You're next, boy. You tripping.
Lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Nice rhythm throw there on first.
Shit, I'm in the Discord, man. I got Discord pull up if y'all want to jump in.
He can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
I hate they took away all my spy plays, though. I don't like that.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Go off a handoff here to Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Word. Appreciate you coming through.
Goff, being chased out left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap.
Come on, what the fuck?
Complete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Nice job escaping the pocket. Boy, he took the shot downfield towards
kicking another field goal.
Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7.
Not mad at all.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
Michael Brockers, let's go.
All that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
Get all that.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. No
just pancake this man.
Begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb.
Ooh.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
How the heck y'all missed that?
To the ground just shy of midfield.
So good. Change up your defense.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
You spread it out.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Out to his left.
Oh, nice.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch.
Nice.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Enough in the backfield.
It's taking a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start.
Try it now.
But they're oiled up now. A nice throw there.
They're not oiled
they're
up.
really putting together a good drive.
Try that goofy shit now.
On 1st down.
Oh, I moved out the way. Thought he was going to run to the outside.
Down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice
gains.
That one for 14 yards and another first.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Davis.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down.
Change men and make him do a weird movement.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Now that's the way
it's
to do
time
it.
to fight without
Hand
back
it to
against the
someone
wall.
with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Now here's a little touch pass.
That's the same shit he did last time. I should have known he was going to do that.
Touchdown.
That's the exact same play.
Kareem Hunt, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. But CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
It's not to know. We'll go ahead and get the 16 right quick, 17. It's going to be 17 to 15.
Here we go as he sends this one away.
My boys is just warming up. This is the first game of the day.
The goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football.
Holy moly. Get your finger off that button. What the crap? Man, I just gave up so many yards.
This is something you've talked about.
That's crazy.
In all your preparation for the game.
Shouts out to Swift, man, for saving the day.
Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering.
Oh, what? He wasn't even turned around, yo. He wasn't even turned around. How the hell he caught that?
Inside the 35-yard line.
I should have hit the back of his jersey, but all right.
Last thing he said as we were walking off the field. Want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
Get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see
That's
too
what's
deep
up.
into the
I think
game,
I took mine. No, I may did.
we gotta get here. No, right here.
I'm
right
not for
in front
sure.
of them. Melt the clock down. Get to the
But I'm always down to play, though.
Keep going
and try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Damn, I had him. What the? Why did he make my man jump? Bro, what the fuck, man? I'm controlling my. I'm using the right one. What the hell?
Nick Chubb, 28 yards, and the Browns will add on to their lead.
I mean, my man dive forward instead of sideways.
And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is
into
the end zone again. As he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
Good shit. I ain't even going to complain. That made my man dive forward, man. What
York
the hell?
ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game is working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right.
Bro, what the hell?
Right now, the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Goff now looks to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Come on, Goff. What the fuck?
Intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
That's crazy, man. You can't launch the ball.
Shy of midfield. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game.
I'll probably be 5 and 4 after this one, man.
And you
shit pissing me off.
Perfectly, and we can see the
I gotta get my warm up, catch my groove.
Settling in now, and it's probably
right
been
now
there for a long time. But now it's evident.
It's throwing silly shit, I guess, because Goff can't pull it. Maybe I should have threw it a little earlier. I don't know.
Calling a gain of 4 on
maybe I should have scooted out some out the pocket and lined up with him and threw it. So there's different ways I could have did that. So I ain't going to hold Madden accountable for that.
Now it's Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I'm getting a lot of Browns players, though. People
there.
Playing with the Browns right now.
Should be a reminder defensively.
They'll stop once they see the end of the end of the season.
You just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They go up the middle with Chubb. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And sometimes when you
this young man getting off on me, yo.
It's really tough to create a lot
I gotta eat it.
that feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
For the moment.
from the gun. It's a give to Chubb.
That made me tackle the block. What the hell?
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This is going back.
Chubb taking it in from 11 yards.
I haven't even scored a touchdown, yo. Them all 3 field goals.
Here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by York.
Gotta get an identity with you boys. Gotta get an identity.
3 touchdowns at 21.
Get used to the field. Last night, my last game was 30-8.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
I don't have INTs and everything, and I didn't capitalize, so I could be winning.
Return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped
That's
right
sad.
where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Should have been running more. I don't know why I got away from it. Even though I'm pretty cool with what golf got going on.
Ready to kick off their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial
hit the
train
wrong
back on
holes,
track?
not using my vision.
This is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rolling to his right. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms.
I'm here, y'all, but I got to make a phone call.
Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Williams will try again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Well, somebody
all right, y'all. I just took my L.
During the break,
like a G.
Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come
I
out,
got
they
beat
have
up.
The big second half,
I ain't even
and
tripping.
that lifts them to the victory.
I make this phone call, so y'all may hear them or may not. I'm not for sure.
You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put into the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little better, a little cleaner. And they dipped that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
It shouldn't affect nothing. You can hear me?
Yeah. You going in, ain't you?
Hey, you on my stream, man. Just letting you know.
Oh, let me call you back, Dick. You know I'm gonna call you back. I love you, but
what you doing, bro? No, stay right
do
there.
It for us, for Charles Davis, all our
I can't see you.
Crew.
And at the same time, you know I'm great.
I mean, it's all good. I can't see you either.
Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
I know you hear him.
With that, we say so long, everyone, from Ford Field.
Yeah. Go ahead and talk,
Bro,
bro.
2 seconds, man.
Go ahead.
Damn, far it's not 19 seconds. I'm trying to get you charged.
Oh, huh?
I'm gonna call you back.
Okay.
All right. Wait a minute.
All right. I just lost the game. God damn. All right, let me focus, man. I gotta get back in this. I wanted to play Mutt, but they took that shit off or some shit. That's crazy. I was gonna do head-to-head tonight after I got some warm-ups and moving my thumbs around. I ain't want to come around and straight. Let me see if it's put it back now. Because they did an update. And it's still not back. What are they doing? That's crazy. But it is what it is. Damn. I gotta get used to this shit though. But I'm loving it though. I love my team. I don't like what they're doing to them, but I love my team, so I'm here. I'm here. I'm gonna put the microphone up here. Scoot up a little bit. That down. There we go. Now I can play. I ain't gotta have my arms all propped up and shit. On some weirdo shit. Okay. So he's typing me a message, I guess. Not now. Boom. What we got?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota
Rival
Vikings.
games. Die today. Kill these purple people either though.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Trying to get back in the vibe.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
See, everybody picking their favorite teams right now.
Net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Out the window. High rank, highest rank. My play will change a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of work my nerves a little bit. They got a lot of damn superstars.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson.
He don't do his stuff.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage? Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the gun, here's Swift. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll try and run here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. The 40. The 30.
Really?
10.
Really,
5.
man?
And they are going to bring this one back. Really? It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit.
Madden.
Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A first carry now. This is Williams.
You see how they just dragged me into that circle right there?
On the first down run, he gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
They done took off the mud. I can't even work on mud right now. That's crazy. Then this game just come out. The fuck y'all gotta do the mud?
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. That pass caught. It's Williams. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Williams is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Goff.
What? I threw the fucking ball. What the fuck, man?
Sacked at the 10. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Every time they do
a recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff. Looking for Hawkinson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions have cut the lead back down to 2. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, you might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, you might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Goff looking to throw.
Good shit.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
I was stupid.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Definitely. One or the other.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook.
Good shit, Jared.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Cousins now to throw on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5. To throw is Cousins.
So I didn't affect him none? Me being in his face?
Okay. Touchdown, Vikings.
Get that bent off.
KJ Osborne, 33 yards. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Cousins will try and throw.
Get off me. Holding, man. What the fuck?
It's good.
Bruh, what the fuck? How the hell dude turn the fuck around and turn around behind me and start blocking me, man? That's crazy as hell. That's some bullshit.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I don't know what the hell they did between now and when I played this game yesterday, but that upgrade is some bullshit.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. Thought the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. On 2nd and 10, Goff rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
I'm picking the defense already, man. This shit got me flustered. Pissed off.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
He's
got it to the 43 here. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook.
Oh, damn.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one goes for 8 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll go Madison up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cook up the gut. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I put up the middle. Why the fuck didn't nobody?
He will have the Vikings first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches, he's turned around, handed to the big guy.
Why did they have to fuck with a good thing, man?
A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
Yo, why they did that to my man?
Kene Nwangu from 19 yards away. And the Vikings will add on.
Look at number 5,
the final minute of the third.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
My man got down
and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting
and they
to pull
made him where
away
he
a little
couldn't
bit.
move
Things
out
looking
of
good
the
for them
dude
here
that
in
was
the third
behind
quarter.
him.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right.
My man couldn't slap it down, though.
So the try for 2 successful.
Throw it right
and that
through his
bumps their
damn
lead
hand.
up even further.
Right. That's crazy, man. That's crazy as hell. Did they change my overall? I need to look and see what the fuck the update was
The
about.
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one
I'm gonna Google
away.
that shit after this game. See what the hell the new update was about.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
I ain't did this play all damn game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete.
See where he
couldn't
lost that.
hold
He
on
had
through
it.
the contact. Brings up second down.
See no
Glad to
contact.
have you with us from
I don't see what
Minneapolis.
the hell
Third
stopped him
quarter
from having
here,
that.
2nd and 10.
Or whatever.
Back to throw. Goff.
Come on,
And
way to
that
pass
is
in
going
the
to be
fit.
incomplete as he
Bro,
let him a
come
bit
on.
too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Every I count
So now
somebody
3rd and
got
10. They had the big play to start the drive.
tell myself,
but
I'm
2
gonna wait,
incompletions since.
Then I go get that shit.
Now Goff. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. He's got room at the 30, and they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Goff still has no interceptions, though. Respectfully.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
My plan.
He's got it. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know
Righteous bullshit.
A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Running.
Why my man turn around and went that way? What the fuck?
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
I got to see what that update was. That's some bullshit. I definitely got to see what that update was. I can look that shit up right now. He can have this game. Fuck that shit.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to throw now. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Let's see what the fuck it did.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Let's see.
Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
For tackles to get
deeper. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
What you did was went and fucked over Detroit. That's what the hell you did. Trash. Fucking piece of shit. Damn, I'm mad about this bullshit.
Cook. They'll try and run it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line.
Everybody
scores.
scores.
Mark him inside one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
This shit ain't cute. This shit ain't none of that, man. This shit is... What the hell?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
I don't give a fuck. No matter what the hell I do.
And the Vikings will have the football. This is taken up past the 30. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, they run with Madison. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cousins here to throw.
Man, why the hell are
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 54 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Cousins now. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kicks.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, 42 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Goff now looking to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for two, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
that man ain't faster than mine.
not going
Fuck
to
out of here, bro.
Coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus. And maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
My mindset is go for another one. But then my mindset is saying, go to the store and get some beer, come back and be able to handle it a little better. I don't know.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Five and 5. I swear all I want to do is play Mutt, man. I just want to play Mutt. They won't let me. So it's cool. Let's see. I want to know where the hell Mutt is at. That is crazy. Maybe I should come back and do some face other franchise or something. Something to lower my blood pressure. Because this is getting horrible. That update really blew my mind, yo. Who the fuck told them to touch the shit? Unless they changed up the 50-man roster. I mean, broke it down to the 53-man roster. What the fuck did you... There was nothing wrong with the game. I played it yesterday. There was nothing wrong with the game. Okay, yeah, I bet live content up to date. Fuck Detroit. That's what you basically, your live content setup was. A piece of shit. Let me see what the hell if they changed my damn shit. No, we're still a 78. It's crazy. But oh well. Oh well, oh well, in detail. I don't know. I'm gonna run to the store. I got to. I wasn't gonna drink tonight, but this shit here calls for lots of drinks. It's fucking retarded. Actually, I do need to eat something. I'm tripping. Uh, I don't know what the hell I want to do. I want to go back in and fight again. I swear, dude. I want to go beat somebody's ass. I tell you what, I'm about to take a 30-minute break, get my mind right. I know what I'm going to do, but when I come back, a team is in trouble. That's all I know. And that's a fact. So until I get back, man, y'all hold it down. Salute to y'all. Much respect. Appreciate y'all coming through. I shall be back.